Well, joining me now from our Birmingham studio is Joe Rukin, campaigner manager for the Stop HS2 campaign. Joe, thanks very much indeed for joining us. You must be delighted to hear this think tank's findings.
Well, the Institute of Economic Affairs is just one in a long list of independent economic bodies that have come up and said that the case for HS2 is built on sand. You know, it was only 2 months ago that the cost went up by £10 billion. So for the government to say that they're absolutely confident in the cost now is absolutely ridiculous. That's what they were saying 2 months ago before they jacked up the price. And it's just going to keep going up because, as the EIA have said, like, there are things that will be added. For example, if you look at the maps for HS2, you will not find a single footbridge. You will not find a single farm bridge. You know, it would be fair to expect that a farmer is going to want to get from one side of his land to the other. That is going to be an additional cost. The cost of compensation isn't fully in there. And we know that what will happen with HS2 is all it will do is it will drag more economic activity to London. But the EIA have spotted that, rather mistakenly, the only people actually lobbying for it are councils and chambers of commerce in the cities that will be served, thinking that they're going to get something out of it.
You say that, but
it's going to bring more stuff to London.
Sorry to interrupt, you say that, but the government and the opposition party are both behind this scheme. What would you say to people sitting at home thinking you're only against it because it's going to affect your Nimbyism, effectively, not in my backyard?
No, we get that shot at us all the time, and that's it. You know, are the Institute for Economic Affairs Nimbies? Are the National Audit Office Nimbies? Are the Public Accounts Committee Nimbies? You know, I could reel off a host of rail experts, as well as more economists and environmentalists, who are all against this, and you can't tar those with the NIMBY brush. Basically, you know, what we are people who've bothered to read the plans and understand them, and the problem is that politicians haven't bothered to read the plans and understand them. They've just been seduced by 3 words: high-speed rail. Well, it sounds like it must be a good idea, so we're going to have it because you've got a lot of people with vested interest, especially the people who are going to make billions of pounds out of building this thing. Obviously, you know, very good chance that that will go over budget like every other government project in history, and you know, they're being lobbied hard by that. You can go back.
All right, but you would accept, would you not, that something needs to be done to improve our transport network? And is the answer more roads? Because I imagine then the environmental lobby will be against you.
We've been very clear on the alternatives right from day one, that what is needed is more investment in the existing rail infrastructure. The pinch points on the existing rail lines that cause problems with capacity. You know, there's failures of privatisation, which causes problems with capacity. Well, the private operators maximum out their profits and not having the timetables that we could have. There are lots and lots of issues in which, you know, just longer trains, declassifying first class. And the thing is, people are being sold this idea that HS2 is needed for capacity. But the West Coast Main Line, besides High Speed 1 going into St Pancras, is the least crowded line going into London. There are 5 stations in London that are over 100% capacity. It will do nothing for them. It will do nothing for the majority of rail users, who will continue to face crush-hour conditions while we build something that will only benefit the richest in society at a massive cost and also a massive subsidy.
Joe Rukin, thank you very much from Stop HS2. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavin.